Well, I'm delighted now to be joined by Linda Boyce from Gobaith Clothing. Linda, it was 12 months ago, more or less, that we had a similar conversation just as Gobaith Clothing was launching.
Yeah.
So 12 months in, how's it been? How's it gone?
Yes, it's gone crazy. Yeah, it's really starting to build. When I say it's gone crazy, it's quite sad that it's gone crazy because I didn't realise when I was speaking to you last, the need that is out there for clothing. But yeah, it's really taken off. We're covering about 4 different regions in Southeast Wales. And from when we launched in May, to date, the last 6 months, we've supported 325 people with clothing. Yeah. So yeah, like I say, sad that it has gone, so sad and challenging, but in a way it's gone really well. It's starting to build and take off. Our brand and our name is getting around all the organisations and charities. So yeah.
I mean, in terms of, just hinted there, the need within Wales and South Wales in particular.
Yeah.
You were talking to me a few minutes ago about a report that's just come out about child poverty levels and poverty in general. Just give us an idea of the kind of context in which you're working.
So in Wales, the Bevan Foundation have just come out with a new statistic, a new report, and there's 90,000 children living in severe poverty in Southeast Wales. So that's
a big number.
That's unbelievable, really unbelievable. And I think it's always hidden because you don't always. I worked in a school before, and it's not always, out there. But is things like not affording clothing, not affording food, not kind of any of the extracurriculum things and also the stress that parents and families are under with that level of poverty. Not to mention the children that have to endure it, go without breakfast. Yeah.
And so child poverty is obviously a big measurement of deprivation in Wales. I'm guessing that child poverty is a symptom of much wider poverty within families and communities as well.
Yeah, is poverty so complex because it can literally just come at you. It could be a job loss, it can be a marriage breakdown, it could be an issue of domestic violence and fleeing. So it is not that you can just slowly. I mean, sometimes there's a debt spiral, but I mean, look at the pressure that we've been under with the cost of living on top of a pandemic and price rising. There's no increase in wages, or it's really sad. Families, people are under pressure, losing housing. That within Newport now, temporary accommodation is through the roof. There's so many in home, with threats of homelessness. Yeah.
So remind us about Gobaith Clothing then, Linda. So the Gobaith Clothing exists to provide free clothing, good quality free clothing to people who otherwise might not be able to afford it. Is that right?
Yeah. So it is all free of charge. I mean, it's a non-for-profit. We can't be charging really. But I mean, clothing has just gone, even with places like charity shops or online shops, it's just so unaffordable. So yeah, we give away. We've been trying to work with agencies because obviously clothing poverty or under-resourced families can't, there's usually other things going around. So we've tried to work with statutory agencies to ensure that whoever we are supplying clothes have got a bit of a wraparound support that they can deal with, whether they, homelessness, finances, mental health, just the family, the family can be well supported. So I think that's the key for us. We do have some one-off referrals, but I think it works best in partnership with these agencies and statutory bodies. So.
And who's donating to you then? Who's giving you clothes?
We've had people, the general public have been really generous, ringing us up. We've had some beautiful stuff. We now have a couple of drop-off points, which has been really brilliant, has been a game changer really. There's another one that we are hoping will come out, mainly in in supermarkets. So yeah, there's a couple. So we're trying to expand those.
Do you want to tell us where those are at the moment?
Yeah, there's one in Corrigan in Cardiff. The Asda's in Corrigan. So yeah, we're trying to expand them because obviously it makes a heck of a lot of difference because there's just kind of me and a pool of volunteers. We do have a delivery collection driver starting in the new year, so that will be brilliant as well. But I mean, as our work grows, we've kind of got to expand. It's got to balance out. We've got to expand the clothing that we are processing to meet the need. So,
and a kind of a new development for you in the last few months, I think, have been these kind of pop-up events that are taking place. Explain to us what those are and how, what they look like.
So I've always had it in my mind to do a pop-up because it's the new way, because I just think you get clothes out to people in need, whereas initially I thought it would be people coming through the doors, and but I just thought, the more agency, connecting with agencies, we can take our clothes to them. It is quite hard work because hiring a van, for example, is £70 a time, and then is all that side, but it's definitely worth it because we can, well, one, go to the agencies, and two, then people have got the dignity to choose rather than kind of going, right, we got to, I don't know, say a parent that needs clothes, children need clothes, right, let's just pick what we can and send it out. It's more dignified to go, to have people come into us and choosing, because there's all lots of styles and fits, and at the end of the day, we project our identity through our clothes, so... Yeah.
So where have you done these? Where are these taking place?
Across South Wales, we've done about 5 now, 6 we've done across Wales. And yeah, we've done quite a big one, well, 2 big ones, 2 big pop-ups in Pontypridd and one in Cardiff in a sanctuary seeking refugee centre, which do brilliant work down in Splot. So that we've done 2 of those. And then we trialled one in Pontypridd as well. So we named that, is under the Presbyterian Church, so we named that a Croeso event because we had food and clothing, lovely biscuits and tea, and just welcoming people with, it was a window of like 4 hours. People could come in, just be, just hang out and just sit around and just chat.
So these are very targeted events. You kind of know the groups of people or the community that's likely to come along, and maybe the kind of clothes or the because you provide for children as well as adults. So you're able to tailor the event to the needs.
I think people? That's the beauty of working with the agencies, because they know. We worked with a women's aid refuge not so long ago, and they were giving us advice of what the ladies needed and what, the demographics, so it was, we can't just take off, like, for example, we have a lot of occasion wear. Well, that wouldn't be useful for ladies, that are experiencing or survivors of domestic abuse. So we really have to work alongside the agencies to see what the need is for them, and who, they know their clients best, so it's a win-win.
Well, let's think about the future a little bit, get the crystal ball, have a look into it. So the ministry is growing. Compared to where you were 12 months ago, it sounds like you're in it's a new chapter. The ministry is growing, you've got new people coming on board, a delivery driver, pop-up events. The need is immense. What does it look like, do you think, for Gobaith Clothing?
I've got my planner out because it's going to be busy. I see it kind of as, like I say, kind of more of a regional thing, going across South East Wales through the pop-ups, linking with agencies, but then also bringing it back to local communities, and local pantries and things, food banks in probably Blaenau, Gwent and RCT, Cardiff maybe, but more of a weekly basis, but then having like quarterly of the bigger pop-ups. The idea would be to get a van, and I'd love to just have, to just kind of drive around and see where, see where the pockets of poverty are, the people, there's a lot of like, brilliant working community centres, for example. So, yeah, getting a bit more on the ground, not so exclusive and behind the scenes. But like I say, the agencies have been absolutely fab. But
Sure.
yeah, getting out there a little bit more ourselves.
And so if people are watching this video, Linda, and they're thinking, I'd really like to donate,
Yeah.
or I'd like to get involved, how would they go about the next step? What could be the next step for somebody thinking, I want to do something here?
Yeah, financial donations are always welcome. You can donate on our page, or get in touch and we'll give you financial details. The financial donations would go to like our overheads with the pop-ups. Like I say, they cost £70 a time. Donation-wise, we're looking for more children's wear and men's wear. We have a lot of women's wear, but sometimes more occasion wear. So be a bit more casual wear. Coats are always welcome. Shoes are always welcome for clothing items.
But the bar's quite high. You don't want just tat. You want good quality stuff.
Yeah. No, it has to be. You've got to give people your best. If people are experiencing poverty, it can't be ripped and things, and make do with that. That's demoralising. But yeah, if people wanted to volunteer, we'll be putting on our socials. But I thought rather than getting people, because people are busy, but like you say, they might want to just give an hour here or there. We're trying to do more community volunteering events, or having a church hall or something, and I'll bring clothes and tell people what to do, but then teas and coffees and making it more of a bit of an occasion rather than coming up to us in Blaenau, Gwent. So just there's a whole process behind the scenes before we can do these pop-ups. So I was hoping that we can do a couple of those in Pontypridd, or if anyone else wants to, any organisations want to get involved, or if you've got a community centre we can hire, because the volunteering is an important part of not only just the process, but it's good. Volunteering is good for social isolation and community cohesion. So yeah, I think that's just as important as the front line work as well.
Well, Linda, thanks for joining us today. Happy Christmas.
Nadolig Llawen.
And all the best with Gobaith Clothing.
Thank you, Gethin. Thank you.